All right, we're live. Okay. Do. What did do? These cards are expensive. I got one guy in here. Invite, copy, paste. If you would like to join. Again, got done working out. My night's over now, so this will be my ending to my night. I gotta write a card real quick. I gotta reply back to RC Industry. You can't see that. Let's see here. Oh, that was close. Oh, man. Hey,
What?
I need your tongue.
My tongue?
Yeah,
For what?
the envelope.
You lick it.
No, I don't know where it's been.
Good.
In a few.
Doesn't Rob go live tonight?
It's Wednesday. No.
Oh, no, that's
The
tomorrow.
person that's live right now
There.
is
You.
Tony. So most of the people are probably there.
Like Uncle Tony or Tony's Hot Rock Rock?
All right. The uncle one.
Huh?
The uncle one.
Oh.
The one that's famous or something like that. I don't know what I would call it. Let's see here. Respond back. If anybody would like to join, I guess.
Look like I'm dead.
What is up? Well, I had one. YouTube's messing with me a little bit. Hey, there's that guy.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I am living the dream.
Oh, there we go.
Did you get a chance to check out the video?
What video?
The Motor Trend video.
I thought you were gonna let me watch it before. You put it up.
I did. That's what
Oh,
I'm
you
talking about.
You sent me the link. Oh, we'll put the link in. Put the
I
link.
emailed you and Doc.
Put the link in private chat.
Can I do that?
Yeah, just go to the video, copy the link, and put it in private chat.
I don't have. Usually I have. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I'm stupid.
But what was I gonna say? Okay, so I see you just started live. You're lucky that I noticed you did because I was watching a bunch of financial videos, so I'm not poor when I'm 65. So that's fun. I highly suggest it, by the way.
What ones do you like to watch the most?
Well, okay, so my brother has got me started on it's Caleb Hammer.
Oh
He
my
does,
god, the financial audit.
yeah, that kid's great. Because
Oh,
he's like your age, dude. That kid's great, dude.
he's hysterical.
These people make me feel so good though, because like there's this one video and this guy had like $20,000 in credit card debt. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my god. And he's like 25 years old, and I'm like, I have like $600 in credit card debt. It's not even like a credit card; it's like a PayPal thing, so there's no interest. I'm like,
Yeah.
this makes me feel so much better about myself.
Oh. Dude, watching some of those videos, you just get it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, no, like I know that I'm not doing great, and I need to do better, which I'm starting right now. I'm gonna start putting money in a Roth IRA or whatever. But yeah, man, like these 25 like year old kids are all in like massive debt, and it's
Okay, so
it's
I
crazy.
know you probably weren't watching the YouTube that I was when I was a kid, but when I grew up on Boogie 2988.
Dude. I mean, okay, so I'm obviously a little older than you, but like when
Right.
Boogie was in his heyday,
Yeah.
I caught the occasional video though. I
Okay.
thought the Francis videos were funny,
I
you
did
know.
too, but I
Yeah,
was a child.
and I honestly can't believe how far that man has fallen. I just watched the Caleb video with Boogie. I'm just
Yep.
like, oh my god,
It's
this is
so
crazy, dude.
sad. Like,
Dude, he made in his lifetime on YouTube. He said he made $1.3 million, and he has a big fat zero left, dude.
right.
It's freaking
Like,
crazy.
I probably have
Okay,
maybe 10 grand combined between my accounts, and I feel like I'm rich. I can't
right.
imagine if I had access to
Hey,
$1
this
million.
this video link says it's private. You gotta set it to unlisted and then send me, or you gotta add me to the list of people that can see the video, or you have to set it to unlisted and send me the link.
Okay, I set it to unlisted.
Okay.
Get shareable link. I just posted it as private. I thought that's
Yeah.
what I was supposed to do. Try that one.
Well, private works, but you gotta like add people to a list so they can. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you got it down to 10 minutes, huh?
Okay, so I restructured the whole video. I actually, it's kind of crap. I don't know if I want to use this one. I
Fair.
do want to use the content in it. I just
Yeah.
think I want to redo it with better
Right.
lighting.
And I get that because I had that same thing happen a couple weeks ago. I made a video and I watched it a bunch of times. I'm like, this video sucks. And then I
Well,
remade the video and it was more straight to the point, you know?
like my vocals and like how I talked, and like I didn't jumble over a bunch of words. It was the lighting in the video.
Right.
I videoed myself in the car
Right.
inside an enclosed trailer with doors open.
Yeah. Hey,
And
I said get a ring light, man. We said get a ring light. It helped.
I got a under hood light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in there and see if that helps.
It should, as long as you want to diffuse it. You want to diffuse light. So, like them old condensate tube lights that people
Right.
usually have everywhere, like that plastic filter that
Yeah.
they put between the bulbs. You want to get one of them and put whatever light source you got on the other side of that, and that's called a It's called a diffuser, and it will like make the light not cast shadows on shit or something. I
Yeah.
don't know how.
So
That's what you.
it's kind of like what I'm using for my LEDs in my trailer.
There you go.
I'm probably going to spend too much money on this trailer, but it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a mobile command center almost. I'm going to be able to. I want to figure out how to add Wi-Fi to it. I don't know how to do all that kind of stuff. Uh-oh, we got a comment. Hey, there's Doc Schmuck, Mr. Cookie Maker. And he come out with that video for about cookies at the wrong time.
Yeah, I've seen that video. I was like, why
'Cause-
is there a how to make cookies video?
I'm trying to drop weight and I'm already struggling. And then he posts a cookie video and I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm going to get so fat now.
No, because we're not making those cookies.
You heard it first.
Why? Why is she not making the cookies?
Because I'm trying to lose weight.
He's not trying. He's trying not to die at 30.
Yeah, I'm trying not to die at 30.
You got a long way to go before death.
He's got 7 years, Doc. That's not a lot.
Did you hear her? I only got 7 years, man.
Hmm.
Wow, that seems like a long time. That's not a lot, I guess.
No, close your eyes. Now open them. Now you're
Right.
30.
Yeah, it happens quick, man.
So either Dean knows your weight or he was here live when you weighed yourself. That's crazy.
The question is for Brooke, how many children are you going to have by the time you're 30?
No, you need to have at least one, dude. You want someone around when you get old to hang out with you and love you and shit.
I got
Yeah,
friends for that.
hospital.
Okay, so
No.
here was my
No.
plan.
Dude,
And
you don't.
my plan was, I think at age 45, I can do it.
Do what?
Have one.
No, you need to have one.
Late. Earlier the
about-
better.
You
Well-
need to have one. Yeah.
The money problem now is,
No, it's always a money problem.
well, then I don't want it. I don't want one.
You will never have enough money. You just need to do it and fly by the seat of your pants. Kids are great. They make it worth it.
All I can say about that is I know at least 3 people that have done that, and they're doing a lot worse than me.
Yeah, but they have a kid and they love their kid, so that's worth it.
Right, but 10 years from now, they're going to have people to hang out with, and you're going to be sitting there with some 35-year-old cat.
Yeah, and like you say, you have friends, dude. All your friends start to disappear over the next 10 years, and you're gonna end up with like 2 top.
I stay too busy to have one.
No, you don't. You'll make time because you want to because they're your kids.
Okay. I get mad at her and my parents for this. There's no such thing as making time.
There is. Instead of doing things I want to do, I spend time with my kids, which is also something I want to do. So it works out.
Like, everybody has 24 hours. If
Wow.
all of my 24 hours are used up,
What are
I
they
don't
used
get
up doing? Working on a race car?
I got a lot of irons in the fire,
Well, like I said,
to say
man,
the least.
don't buy into this new age bullshit. Not having kids young. You want to have kids young. By the time you're old, it's too late, man.
So this is what I planned my life out to be was if it's the mainstream thing to do the opposite. And the mainstream is to have kids too young.
No,
Before you
the
get married.
mainstream. What planet are you on right now? The mainstream thing
it's-
is to focus on your job and not have kids. You're like 35, and then if you're a woman, oops, my eggs are all dried up, and now I'm having a hard time getting knocked up, and now I got to do fertility treatments. So I don't know what planet you're living on, but no, that's not.
I want to have fast race cars, man, and kids take up that money.
Yeah, but you'll rather the kids than the fast race car. That's how it works.
You still have your kid when you're 90, the race car be long gone.
Exactly.
I don't know. If I paint it enough, it'll be fine. That's what
It'll be
everybody tells
illegal.
me, but
It'll be
I-
illegal. You won't have nowhere to race it.
yeah. I don't know. We'll see. People always tell me that, and then I look at the people that have the kids and they're miserable.
Not because of the kid. No one ever says I'm miserable because of my kid. No
Well,
one
they
ever
don't
says
want to admit that. That's the thing.
no. Because it's not true. That's not why they're miserable. They're miserable because they made other bad financial decisions. That's why they're miserable.
But how I was basing it was if we can get financially comfortable where she's got a job and I got a job, I would think about it.
Well, then
But-
when she gets knocked up and has the kid, she has to quit her job to take care of
No.
the kid.
No, that ain't how
Okay.
that works. It's
So
the
you're
21st
telling me,
century,
okay,
pal.
so you're going to pay somebody to raise your kid for you.
Yes.
That's stupid. That's the
Well,
best
hopefully
that is
they
the
do it for free
idea I've ever heard.
because I'm not paying my parents.
Like I said, you don't do that, okay? You won't
That's why I
want to do
can't.
that.
I'm
Like,
too selfish.
your
I
whole-
can't have a kid.
But it's like I said, your mindset will change. Hopefully, before it's too late.
We'll see. I got at least a good 10 years before I ever think about it.
That's too long, dude.
Hey, 30 is like not even a quarter of my life. So, well, if I get healthy,
30
I guess.
is like literally half your life. The average
I
life
live to
expectancy is
60.
like, hold on.
Average life expectancy of race car driver with no kids.
Past 30 before you start talking about 60.
Well, they're trying to tell us to have kids like next year, basically.
Next week.
Have kids, remember?
Yeah, there's the real reason. You can't have them. Technically, according to the doctor. You know.
All right, let's see. 69.0 years life expectancy, buddy.
It'll probably have
So 30's pretty close to half.
Okay, so based on family history, I'm looking at 85
You'll be lucky.
if I'm healthy. If I continue down the path I'm going now, well, I was going down. No. 60 maybe.
You know, I remember when I was a young kid, I didn't want to listen to anything any old people told me either. And now I look back and it's like, man, if only I would have listened.
Well, the other thing is I see my grandfather and he's in a nursing home and it's miserable for him.
You want to know why he's in a nursing home? Because you didn't have enough kids.
He's got 3.
Not enough. Should have had 4. That one might took care of him.
Yeah. No, he's got Parkinson's. He's past that capable like taking care of him.
Maybe.
He pretty much needs 24/7 care. Pretty much.
That's what family's for, man.
You can't just quit your job to take care of somebody. Somebody's got to make money. See, Dr. Art is thinking, well, if I'd only baked more kids.
Well, that wasn't for the lack of trying, I can tell you that.
Look at you. What a stud.
No, man, you gotta have good retirement plans. So when you do get old and you can't take care of yourself, you
okay, so here's the deal.
You're not a burden.
Do you know what a kid costs?
I have 2 of them, so yeah, I got a pretty good idea what they cost.
Through their whole life.
I mean, I can average it out over the years, yeah.
It's like $250,000.
To start.
Ooh.
You know what $250,000 does in the stock market? I would
That's
be
almost
retired
20
at
years.
40.
Look, I don't know if you noticed, but all of my kids are going to be like 8 feet tall, and they're going to be like the only white people playing basketball in the year 2040. So I'm set. So I don't know.
So, but yeah, I got race cars to build. I got other things to focus on first.
All right. Well, that's good. It's good to have goals.
Okay.
I would love to have them, but again, I'm not going to have them. How do they say on accident?
Well, mine were not an accident. I planned for both of mine. But then again, I was like 27 and making like $100,000 a year, so I felt like I was in a pretty good spot to have 2 kids.
Right. I got about 10 more no-name nationals before I ever try.
Dylan.
Hey, look, it's
Well, look,
Jason.
it's Jason back from Hawaii. Or no, not he.
Hey.
He came from Mexico.
I
Mexico.
hope he got a big sunburn.
Hey, how are the ladies down there? Nothing, sweetheart.
Brown and oiled.
I wish we were closer to Miami when I was in Florida.
Excuse me?
Yeah, excuse me. Hiccups causes twins. What? Jason, senor, I'm not even going to try. That word and that word.
It's Dean. He likes to have fun in the chat.
I will say he's an open-minded thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very open-minded. Anyway, let's get back to what the title is.
What's the title?
Race cars are expensive. Who wants to see LVP go low 8s?
Mm.
We all do, but what are you going to build to do that? Because that car ain't going to do it.
I've heard that from several people, and I'm like, challenge accepted.
Wait, you heard what from several people?
That it won't do that.
Oh.
I heard that it won't even do 10s, so we've got that one smoked. We went for a walk down the beach and found the nude beach by accident. Accident.
I don't know. Depends on who's all at the beach that day.
Dude, okay, so when I went on my 8th grade class trip, we went to Savannah, Georgia, and we went to a beach of some sort. I don't remember where it was exactly.
Right.
But what I do remember is we stopped at a pizza joint, and there was a dude in a Speedo jogging down the beach. And it was the nastiest, hairiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I just thought, one day I want to be that person. So comfortable where I don't care about anybody else.
You know, I really thought that statement was going in a different direction.
Yeah, he started off this one time at band camp, and then it just kind of laid over.
No, I just can't imagine having that much self-confidence. Going to cost at least half a kid to get into the 8s. Well, I can actually calculate how much it's going to take to get into the 8s.
Is Brooke back there? Is she granting you wishes?
I don't know. I thought she was part of the Taliban at first. Okay, so that's for that. What else did I get?
Oh,
Oh yeah. And then what were those brackets?
What are you talking about? I don't know. You spend too much money on a car, and then you complain about me getting tattoos.
So if a kid costs $1,650, then I would probably have several of them, but they don't. They cost more than that. But that's what it's going to take to get into the 8s. Honestly, if I dialed in the suspension on it before and turned it all the way up, it would have went into the 8s. But
I thought you were like flipping the rear end upside, or like flipping the suspension upside down and making it work right.
Well, that's the plan, but I didn't do that before we blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
Your cookies looked good.
They were good. You should make them.
No.
Whose recipe was that?
You're dieting.
It's Christmas. You have to give cookies to people.
Yeah, I guess
No,
we
I
could give
don't.
them to people. We don't have to eat them, technically. I guess that's fair.
Oh, but you would.
Can't make something and not eat it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to let nobody know.
Well, I talked about doing videos like that for, I don't know, forever. I just was at home, and I'm like, yeah.
Dr. Art's cooking show.
Yeah, you should do a cooking channel, man.
Don't you have another one?
I do. Yeah, I do have another channel. There's not much on it, so there's just open space there.
Who is Richie April? Do we know who that is? I don't know who that is.
They were in my live. They're on my channel. They were in my live the other night when I did the Godzilla thing. So
I was just saying, I don't recognize that name, but
they're new to the channel, so welcome them.
Anybody is welcome here.
I don't know.
Tattoos
I have
are
these
great.
ones. I have one right here, and then I have one on my ankle.
I like them taillights. Oh, damn.
Those ones.
Yeah, those taillights. So what's new in the hood with you guys?
No.
Nothing. Getting ready to spend a bunch of money.
On what?
Oh, I dropped a bunch of stuff off at the machine shop the other day.
Oh, jeez.
I hate those visits.
Well, I'm getting ready to take off for a couple days, but other than that.
Well, it'll just be you, your mom, and your dad home on Tuesday.
When do they leave?
I don't know.
They're going
The
to Florida.
week after.
So, woo, house to myself.
How long is you're going to Florida do?
in January. They're going
Yeah.
this month.
They're going the last week of December, and that's basically they're spending New Year's Day and New Year's Eve and all of that in Florida.
I won't go there until like the second week of January, or we don't even know that for a fact. They've not responded, which is
They're going
nice,
this week.
because the further they put it off, the further that I don't have to go down there and deal with those people.
And leave me at home by myself.
Yeah, those people suck, by the way. If they're watching this, it's one of those places where like nobody's in charge of anything. It's a free for all. Nobody wants to work, and you're sent down there to do a job, and they're pulling you one rich direction over the other. And then when people mess with the stuff that you're working on without your permission and they ruin it, that's the reason I have to go back down pretty much.
Oh, okay.
They messed with something that I set up, and
they didn't listen the first time.
well, that's true too, but I didn't have anything to do with that one. Yeah, it's a nightmare. That's what my job is. I fix people's problems. Plan Z.
Mm-hmm.
You mean that Dart Plan Z? That didn't he part out or something?
He sold it to Shane.
I
will
like,
say that's my favorite car he's ever done.
you think?
Yeah, that was his best car. That was the most interesting car, and he just pissed it all away for some odd reason.
Because there was nothing left of it underneath. It was just rust.
Well, he got a welder, doesn't he?
What do you mean nothing was left?
Yeah, I've seen that car. It looked like there was plenty left, minus all the holes.
No.
Then why did Shane buy it then?
I don't think Shane bought it. I think he got it to Shane so Shane could back half it. Because it wasn't safe to drive any longer. You know, with all the holes and the rust and everything else.
I talked to him about it the other day. He didn't seem to say he was gonna unhole it. He just said he was gonna stiffen it up a little bit with like frame connectors or some shit. And he might have said he was gonna back. I don't know. He said he was gonna get the car ready to rock and roll, is what he said.
I mean, I liked the whole build. I don't like the whole thing. I think that was but you know, that's not my thing.
I'm a big fan of the whole thing on that car. I'd probably do it to the Ranger, but
because it was a purposeful just race car, period. Nothing else. Didn't want to be anything else. It was just a stripped out, get it as light as you can race car.
Right.
I think he got down to what, 2,100 pounds?
It was pretty easy to push. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which really, I think it could be sub 1 or 2,000.
I don't think it could, dude. No. I mean, maybe if you put like a fiberglass front end on it, because I'm pretty sure the fenders are steel and the hood's metal, right?
Well, he didn't. There's so much to be done there.
You see how many holes he put in it? There's not a whole lot you can take out.
You can grind on the block.
You already did that. You already did all that.
There's a lot there left.
If I remember right, he took 80 pounds out of the block.
There's a lot there still. Safely, probably not. But to get the job done, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to say you have the lightest dart in the world?
Like I said, where are you taking it out at, dude? There's no more metal to take out. I don't think anyway.
What?
Like at this point, Shane's gonna have to add metal back in to keep it.
Get your butt reduced.
I think those are ones already ripped, weren't they? Undo like fold them inside out, whatever you want to call that. I'll tell you if they're the ones.
Talking about the ones that you ripped.
Yeah, on the hood.
You ripped the pocket, not your.
No, it was
freaking butt cheek.
No, yeah, those are normal. I've had those for a long time.
Okay. We're looking at like the fourth pair of jeans that your butt had.
That's not jeans.
Whatever.
So okay, so I have was it 2 or 3 pairs of jeans that I've had for like 6 or 7 years.
Did he still fit in? I thought.
Barely fit in, but still.
Mm.
And they ripped at the seam
Of his
because
butt.
they were like weak. I mean, they were 6 years or 7 years old. They were crazy.
Man, I have this pair of South Pole jeans. They still have the tags on. They're like 11 years old at this point, sitting in my dresser. One day, I will fit in them fuckers. One day.
Levi, believe it or not, I have jeans that are older than you.
I believe that. Well, okay, so these were cheap jeans. These were American Eagle or some BS stretchy thing. They were definitely from China. I have Levi's that my grandpa wore, but you know, they're trashed because they're so old. But still, all right. What was I gonna say?
You know what we should do? We should watch your YouTube video.
Right now?
Yeah, on stream.
Okay, I guess.
So the way I'm not sure how you can do it, but I think if you take the videos in and you put it in its own window, you can share that window and then we can watch it.
Yeah, there you
go.
There you go. Yeah, fuck it, let's watch it.
Hang on.
Click the link.
Yeah, click. No, go back to where you were. Click that. Click the video.
Hang on.
Click the little pencil. Edit.
No,
I'm getting it. Hang on. There you go.
There you go.
You ready?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay, 3rd time videoing this. On today's episode, I'm going to teach you all about why Motor Trend sucks. On the left side of your screen, you're going to see their cost on building their LS that was in bone marrow. On the right side, you're going to see my cost to build my engine in my car. To start, I'm in a 1975 Chevy Laguna S3. I paid $800 for it with a running 350 and a 350 turbo. Yeah, so they could have started with a higher car cost, but that doesn't matter for this instance. Going down here on the totals here, the heads, they bought AFR heads. You do not need a $1,300 set of heads to have a motor that makes 800 horsepower. You just don't. Anyway, rods. They spent $1,600 something on the rods. Pistons, $632. Rings. I think they came with the pistons. Not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rockers, $700 on shaft rockers. Come on. These come with shaft rockers pretty much. They're just individual shafts. That's all it is. No different. Okay, so I did include the Terminator X to run the engine, and so that's $1,260. Injectors, did they use the stock ones? Did they decap them? Did they do this? Did they do that? They didn't answer. They poorly thought out video to me. The cam, $425, about $100 over what it should cost to make a cam. But it's probably not a bad price for a decent cam, a good cam, spec for you, not off-the-shelf grinds. What's up, bad lifters? They spent $790 on lifters. Why? Okay, why? Just give me an example here. Springs, I think they. Let's preface this by they bought crossbar lifters.
Click that button in between the cast button and the window button.
The
right there. Yeah, that
play on TV.
Over left. Yeah,
theater
click that
mode.
guy. Yeah, click that guy. There we go.
Those come with the heads. Push rods, $150. That's typical. That's about what I got.
Stock push rods. Stock push
turbo.
rods.
I put $430. That's what a
minus
150
150 from 87.7.
cost.
No big
I
deal.
think that's what they used. Not
They
100%
shouldn't have
sure.
used stock
Can't
push
tell
rods,
from the
though.
video. Converter. I have no clue what they used. I put a guess on here. I would say an average converter is 500 to 900 for an off-the-shelf thing. I chose the higher option because they probably went with the higher option because they got it for free. Intake. They used the stock one. Head bolts. Why they used head bolts blows my mind. Stupid, stupid, stupid. No need for head bolts. Skip the head bolts. Unless you're in a class that requires head bolts, skip the head bolts, especially with a Turbo LS. $222. They did main studs. That's not the worst upgrade, but for $272, you can spend that money elsewhere and be just fine. So a total of $8,727 I spent on this engine alone. So we'll come down here to curb weight. I looked it up, 3,400, 3,500-ish stock curb weight. I estimate 3,267 because of the fiberglass front end and all that stuff. This matters. This will come into play on my next column here when I get down to the bottom of it. Okay, if you come over to the right, my cost, heads free, rods free, pistons free, rings free. You want to know why? Because they come with my engine. They come from GM. I don't know whoever the Miss or Mrs. or Mister or whoever built my motor at GM. They did a great job. Yeah, rockers, $150 for the trunnion upgrade, well worth the money. $1,260 for the Terminator X. Injectors, $680. I went with Bosch 210s, VS Racing, good product, not had any issues. Cam, I paid $325 for it. It's a pretty much exactly what I would have got through my custom grind from the guys we know. Springs, $310. I spent a little bit more money here. They are BTR 660 springs, so
Yeah.
they're good for quite a bit. Push rods, $150. Like I said, I think they're BTRs, which, by the way, if you don't know, that's Brian Tilley Racing. Quality products, good company to work with. Turbo, I paid $700 for my turbo. It's got a billet wheel. It's a S480, nothing special. It works. Converter, PTC did an amazing job. $1,200. Expensive, yes. They do a great job. They've treated us well. Highly recommend them. Intake, I bought a Holly high ram. You don't have to buy a Holly high ram. You can use a stock truck intake. I like the way it looks. Leave me alone. Head studs. I bought the Speedmaster head studs from Jags.com. $97. Can't beat the price of that. They work. We've torqued them twice or three times now. The main studs, that's factory stuff. Total cost for my engine, $6,142. You're going to nickel and dime on each build. You're going to have some nickel and dime stuff, so be prepared for that. This isn't exact dollars. So again, curb weight for this car with the package that it had factory, 4,025. Current weight is 4,050. Yes, it's heavier than it was from factory. Makes sense. I know. That now we're going to come into how I said I was going to come into play. Here's the problem. They ran a 970 something. I've been 970 something. This car weighs a ton more. This car doesn't have as many nice parts as it's got. It's heavier. This combination shouldn't work, but it does. And listen to me when I tell you that this is real life experience that I have with this car, and you can do it too. But this is just how I did it. This is how you should do it, because you don't need to spend a fortune to go fast. Their goal was to make 800 horsepower. Whether they made 800 horsepower, I have no idea. They wanted to run nines. They ran nines. But they ran nines in the most crappy, most expensive way you could. My only thing is, Motor Trend, why are you pushing parts to these people that don't need them? Like you can tell both sides of the stories and be fine. You know, these companies shouldn't expect you to lie about their parts. You don't need the best forged rod on the market to go or to make 800 horsepower or to go nines. You don't need that. So sprinkle in some truth there, please. Like, you're just lying to your customer or your audience. It's wrong. Yeah, you should feel wrong for it. They said it in the video that it hit detonation. Well, good Lord, come on, people. Okay, if it hit detonation, let's figure out why it's hitting detonation. Hello? Oh, killing me, Smalls. Yeah, so I really don't like how they've portrayed this build. It really lies to the public eye, and it bugs me. Just because I've had firsthand experience with doing the whole car ourselves and running nines with it. Like I said, 970-ish. 971, 972. I don't know. Doesn't matter. 970s. I don't want to hate on these people because I know it's their job. I know that it's their job to push parts because that's how they get their sponsors. That's how they get their free parts. But please just sprinkle some truth in there for the people that matter, which is most of America. They don't want to spend $8,000 to build an LS engine when they've been told it was cheap, which it's not super cheap, but it's cheap compared to building a small block Chevy to, do that. So, I do want to thank everybody that has helped me with this video. That includes Tall Garage. He's mentioned me a couple times as far as that. Mentioned to me this. You're both in there, by the way.
That's fine.
You don't need to see that. It's just thanking both of you, and then the whole YouTube algorithm BS. How you please share, subscribe, all those other garbage. I mean, I can let it play if you really want to see that.
No, it's fine. No, it's good. I like it. It'd be nice if it was a little bit lighter.
We talked about it before you come in here. I want to redo it, like same content, kind of, same attitude, better lighting.
Can you lighten it up in your editor or no?
I don't know if I can. I'll have to try that first because that'll be the easiest thing to do. But it was kind of a poor choice in doing the video, I think. But like, I wanted to be where the car was. I don't know. And I haven't sat in it since No Name, so it felt good to sit in it.
So.
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
No, I don't got nothing bad to say. I'm just trying to think what I'd do. If you were to reshoot it, I mean, if you're gonna reshoot it, what would I do? Like, how would I spruce it up? I think you need to. I don't know. How many seconds can you show of something before you get hit with copyright strike, Doc?
I don't know, but yeah, you need to show pictures of the bone marrow. Just flash it on the screen. Still picture.
Right.
This is what they build. This is my car.
Right.
Yeah, I would do something like that.
Just to keep the visual interest going because it's very dark. It's good content and you have something to say and people are listening to you.
So
but you have to you got to keep the mind busy.
So instead of having me sitting there in the corner, I have that paper up and then cut my face out and put like snapshots of. Or do you say replace it all?
No, don't.
No, like I'm sure their video has them running down the strip, right? And
it does, but I don't.
Do they have the board on, or do they show the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any video of you going down the track showing your time?
Probably. I've got plenty of videos in my car, but
so take whatever that run is of them going down the track where it shows their time. Take video of you running down the track where it shows your time. And have that as like the start of the video. And then cut to you and like ask a question. Which one do you think blew up right after that pass? And then you go into your tech dive. After you've asked the audience, comment down below which one do you think just blew up right after that pass. Then, see, because now you got the audience committed, right? Now they want to know which one blew up right after that pass, right?
Right.
And you also got them comment on your video, which I've been doing this a lot lately. My last video, I haven't done it, but every video I try asking a question within the first 2 minutes. That's a great question. Okay, so now you got the audience kind of hooked, right? And so then you got to explain what each car is. You'd be like, well, this car on the left is the Motor Trend, whatever. And they blew it up right, you know, or maybe not say, but tell them which car is which. Say, well, this is the Motor Trend car, and then this is my car. And, you know, so that's kind of what I would do. Like, if you want to hook them early, you want to get them invested, you want them to wonder what the answer to that question is. And then you fill their heads up with, well, this is what this car cost, and this is what this car cost. Now, which one do you think blew up after that pass? You know, now that you have some numbers, you know, and you can play around with it a lot. That's what I would do. That's just me, though.
I can't. I'm afraid to do that because technically the engine that blew up isn't the one they built.
Which one blew up?
The whatever their first one was. I don't know what it was.
Isn't there a video on the first one?
I don't think so. I can look tomorrow or tonight, but I
think there is, but it's a couple years old.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what I would do. I would do something along them lines, right? Because the whole point is they blew up a good engine and then they spent a couple years to build another engine. I don't know. The point is though is like that's a good hook, you know.
Right.
That's just me. I'm just talking out my ass. So
no music.
No, I just immediately start the video and do like a side by side, and try to like sync them up so they're almost like they're racing. You know, have them have the light drop at the same time in each video. You know, have the bulb come down.
Well, I won't be able to use that much footage of theirs. They'll definitely
try it. Just kind of try it. Because like, how many seconds is it going to be in the video? Like 12, 10, 13. You know, that can be that. Like you can just try.
Just use the last 3 seconds of it. You're fine.
And see, the best part is even if they do try to strike it, you just file appeal because you're literally only using that second clip, and then the rest of the video is yours. And it's not even their full clip. It's going to be a side by side of another video. So you should be able to get away with you know, appealing it. But I would try it. Like I said, I'd sync them up so when the bulbs come down at the same time and like both cars are racing. And yeah, that's what that's where I'd play around with the idea, is all I'm saying.
That should fall under fair use. Yeah, I would think so. I just, I like my channel, and Motor Trend has lots more money than I do.
Well, first of all, you gotta get 3 strikes to get kicked out, and so you're not getting 3 strikes on one video. And they're not. And here's the best part: they're not even on YouTube anymore. So it's kind of hard for them to, like, the automatic strike thing won't pick it up because that content is on YouTube for them to have access to automatically strike it. So someone would have to manually go in from Motor Trend to strike it, which is good because it means you're going to be getting lots of eyes on your video when that happens, right?
Right. I'm sure I'll get called out by.
Then if they do, you come back and go, Motor Trend give me a copyright strike because I smashed their head in about their poor use of money.
I'll be excited to see what I get. So the girl in Hot Rod Garage, her boyfriend lives in Indiana, and I've raced with him a couple times. So it ought to be interesting if they get a hold of it.
Like I said, that's what I would do if it was my video and I was trying to like get people hooked to watch the video, because people have a short attention span. We all know it, you know.
For sure.
So most of them are going to zone out when it comes to like the numbers. Well, if you get them hooked in with a good question, you know.
Right. Yeah. So that was my video. Okay, so I'll preface this by saying I had better lighting when I started. That video took 2.5 hours to make.
Hey, I've been there. I what video was it?
I
I don't remember. It was like last year, I think. But like I did like 8 or 9 takes trying to get the video right, and I still wasn't happy with it.
I filmed it all, had it all done. All my talking was done, and I hit stop. It was on time lapse.
I hate when it happens. That's why you always use big videos like that. You always use 2 cameras because one's gonna fuck up.
And so I didn't know that till I stopped.
Yeah, see, Richie's right though, dude. It should fall under fair use. That would be my intro, and then you don't have a green screen by any chance, do you? Because if it was me, right after the race was done, I'd just come walking across the screen with a green screen. I'd just come walking across, and I'd look up at one car and look up at the other car and be like, "Which one of these cars do you think blew up right after?"
Wonder what a green screen costs. I've always wanted one for the back of.
Dude, it's literally a green anything. You could paint a wall green, and that would be
Check
green.
this out. This is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And I just do this so I don't have like an orange halo of fire on my head.
Yeah, like see, I got that around my head. I don't got anything green behind me.
Yeah, go to Dollar General, get a green tablecloth.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Get literally anything green, and then you'll be able to use pretty much any editing software to like cut you out of it. And then I would just come walking across the screen, be like, which one of these do you think blew up right after?
I appreciate that, Jason. I'll find one, man. If I can't, I'll get a hold of you. That's for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to do this one right.
And like I said, it never hurts it never hurts to take time doing something you want to come out good. Like if it takes you a couple more tries to get it just right, just keep all the footage, because you can use a bit of the voiceover here, you can use a bit of it there, Like even if you don't use the video, you got that voiceover. You can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah, so like I got so much going on, like how I told you, like I don't have time for kids. Like literally, I come home tomorrow, I'll be busy all night. I got to work on a crossover pipe for a friend.
Did you ever finish your Duramax deal?
Oh my God, that night. Don't get me started. Okay, so my brother's a Duramax god. He loves the things. He likes to feed the geese 2 Duramaxes, if you know what I'm saying. Tells me you can't buy one of the cheap radiators. You can't buy that. Buy the GM one. Okay, where do I get it? I'll have my buddy order it. Great. Wait freaking 2 or 3 weeks to get it. Then I got to go 2 hours away to get it, and then 2 hours back. Get it here. Pull the truck in. Have it all. I literally have everything ready to be propped in and plumbed and driven outside of the garage. It's the wrong radiator. It's for a gasser. So now he's trying to go through another dealership to get the same radiator. So, not coming along too great.
Pushed outside. Yeah, leave it there.
Every time this for a project that was super simple, I've hit every roadblock I've ever had in my life. Like, if there was something I could hit the wall, I've hit it several times. Like, and I don't know if it's good for it. I've still got to talk with them. I'm about to just get everything ready and then leave the radiator out and drive it outside and park it and be done with it until radiator. Because I got the ramp truck to focus on. It's 4 bolts away from having no transmission. So then I get to swap the cross member onto the new 4L80 and put it back in. And then hook the drive shaft up, and I got a running and driving ramp truck. But I've been focusing on the Duramax to try and get it finished so it's out of the way and I can use it for other stuff. I got too many irons in the fire. And then I've been trying to buy and sell parts, and I got a Cadillac Escalade that I'm parting out. I got a van that I've sold. I got to get the title for it.
Oh, the van's gone?
Yep. Yep, it's sold.
Hey, what do you want for the third row seat in that Escalade?
If you come get it, you can have it.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time. I'll have to look it up because there's a guy I watch on YouTube. He used a third row seat out of something. I think it was a Cadillac Escalade. I forget the year. But he used it as a bench seat in a square body. And I really, really, really liked the way it looked. So
If you want it, you can have it. So the front two for like the driver and passenger, garbage.
yeah,
If someone offered me $10 for it, they're probably going home with them.
right.
The two rear ones, they're in really good shape. Well, I don't know how to explain that. The two, because it's got two singles, and then the bench.
The bench in the back, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the captain's chairs are good. The third row's good.
Yeah. The driver's seat's always garbage, but almost always. But I couldn't believe the passenger seat's not that bad, but it's bad. Wow, Levi, it looks like it's like your work life is working. Your life is like working on a Ford. It is absolutely worse than that. I feel like I'm working on a Ford and Dodge intermittently.
Mm.
Oh, and then I also have to work on like the EVs, all mixed in between. It's all right. I've done it to myself, to be honest. So no pointing fingers at anybody else. It's me. But yeah, I got too many things done. I also still have to get the Laguna done. So like an AMC. I'd probably like. Okay, so I really like the AMC. What are they? Are they Marlins? Right?
There were Marlins, Ambassadors, Javelins, Amexes, Pacers. Yeah, every kind of.
Dude, them cars are beautiful. I just can't afford to fix one. I can afford to buy one. I just can't afford to buy the parts for one.
Just buy the Marlin and put your drivetrain in it.
Be about the same thing.
Yeah.
Like there was one here close that was $1,300, and I'm like, it's a roller, but still pretty solid, almost rust free. It's missing a lot of the trim. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that. And then I'm like, no, because then if I had to buy all the trim, I'm gonna have $4,000 worth of trim.
Yeah.
There's so many projects that pop up. I'm like, man, that would be nice to have. Always wanted one of those, and then I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's a logistical nightmare. I can't do it.
Oh.
What was the popular toys kid? Was it like what was the Stretch Man or something like that?
Stretch Arm.
Where the arms and legs stretched out real long.
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel my life is like I'm getting yanked by 4 kids out in a playground. My arms are getting pulled out of socket. But hey, that's life.
You got to learn to tell people no once in a while.
Yeah. Well, what happens is I need to start charging people.
Well, here's exactly what I did, and it works like a charm, and it's cost you almost no money. Because when I was back in the 90s, when I was fixing all these kids' 5-liter Mustangs, because nobody knew how to work on them, because it was fuel injected, it was scary. Woo. Mustang guys I knew would bring them to me, and I'd fix them, and then they'd tell somebody, and some random people would show up at my work or at my house. Hey, could you fix my car? Wanting it done for free. So what I went and done is had business cards made. And that's where the doctor, our top rod rehab came from. And I handed them a card, and they're like, oh, how much is it going to cost me? And it stops the mooches.
Well, the one
it cost you like $6 for 500 cards.
right.
And you just carry them with you. And you go, yeah, can you help me with that? Yeah, and you hand them a card. And they go, oh.
So a lot of it is I'm helping with family projects too. Like I don't know if you've watched any videos from LS Fest this year. The yellow Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
That's my cousin's. That's the crossover pipe I'm doing. You get $2 a minute.
That's pretty good.
It's $120 an hour, right?
Yeah.
So my shop rate's $50 an hour.
That's a little low.
Okay, there's a caveat though. It's $50 an hour for whenever. You know, you bring it to me and it gets done whenever.
Mm-hmm.
It's $100 if you have a timeline. If it's emergency, it's $300.
That's fine.
Yeah, and the only reason I do that is because with the $50 an hour, I can get in it I can work on it when I can, and then focus on what I need to. And you know, they can't go, I'm suing you because blah blah blah. You didn't work on my car for the allotted time. Yeah, I did. It says whenever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've struggled with a few customers. You get work done. The guy racked up a $1,200 bill, and then waited. I told him 5 weeks is what he waited to pay me to come get it. I'm like, hey, it's done. Come get it. You know, here's your.
Well, now you owe me 5 weeks of storage on top of your $1,200.
Yeah, but people don't pay that.
Not like you get a free card, man.
Well, that process.
If you know it's going to be a big job, take a deposit.
Well, I actually.
They'll always come and pay the rest.
True. I'm thinking about that for especially big jobs. Like, I mean, that was a $3,500 job. So, total. Like, and then he's wanting to get it. So it was the Cutlass I had on my channel a while ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Or whatever year it was. He's wanting to make that a driver completely. And I'm like, whoa, dude, you're talking big money now. I'm like, I can quote you whatever you want. I said, you're going to have to come up with at least half of that for me to start on it. Because, I mean, I think we were looking at 10 to 12 thousand just to get it as a runner and driver.
Yeah, from the shape that one was in, yeah.
Right. You know, I'm like, I'm good with doing the work. I have no problem with that. So, you know.
Yep, you get a new motor, new trans, all new suspension, all new brakes, all new lines, all new plumbing. Yep.
I don't mind doing the work at all. To me, that's the fun part of my job. It's the money and dealing with people that suck.
Yeah, people do suck.
Like, I would just love to do roll cages, turbo kits, and that's about it. To be honest with you, and I would probably be okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell 100 turbo kits for the Iron Dukes. I can feel it.
Hell yeah, you will.
EECIV $.
That's what Dean, the E4, all those old 5-liter Mustangs are all the E4 computers.
Oh.
Those things maybe nothing but money because they're so
Get
easy.
those people when they do that to you, don't deal with them again. Yeah, that guy's not called back. I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm free again. I'm gone.
Speaking of, I finally got the promotion tab on YouTube to work, and it finally took my money. So I should have a video popping up in ads eventually. We'll see how that works.
Okay. What did that cost you?
I got it to take $50 after Dick had went for a while, and just to see where it does. It said $50 to get me between like 200 and 400 views, and I'm like, well, let's fucking see it. I don't know if it will.
For $50?
The math doesn't work for that.
Not to me.
Like I said, I just wanted to test it out, so I just threw $50 at it.
Maybe they're saying 400 or 500 minimum.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we're gonna find out. I just did it as a test,
Yeah. Well, that's like the whole
It's
StreamYard
worth
thing.
$50 to find out, I guess.
Yeah.
It's better than gambling it away, I guess.
Well, I just want to see what it does to I want to see if because they say the views don't count towards watch hours, and I don't think the views count for making money. But I want to see if it drives more views because it's getting views, basically.
You don't get watch hours out of it? That's weird.
I don't remember. You'd have to look and read it yourself. But I don't think it does.
That would suck. Yeah, because if it brought in 4,000 people, but you got nothing out of it.
Now, if it brings in 4,000 people and 10% of them subscribe, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you still want to get. I mean, you still want to get the revenue from the watcher. That doesn't mean.
Yeah, 10,000 people watching. I don't know how they do watch hours, but no, they don't count for watch hours, and usually half of the views will drop off after a couple days.
Well, it says it's going to run it till the 2nd, so I don't know. We will find out.
I don't get why it takes so long for YouTube to add in watch hours.
It does. Yeah, that irritated me. I had the watch hours I needed for a month, and it took them forever to update it.
Just depends on their mood, how many people they're putting through the system that month. We got enough people monetized. We'll wait.
They only gave me 0.4 watch hours for Sunday's nights live.
I mean, did you click since published or first 7 days?
Yeah, you gotta do since published.
Since published?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It makes no sense.
0.4.
Yeah, that can't be right. Let me check my last live.
Yeah. The other day, that's this live. It got 4.1. This one, 8.3. I don't know. I give up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on 4.5 on this one already.
But we'll see here.
The last one I did with you, I got 1.6.
But I'm 112 hours away from my goal of 1,000. So.
Man, you're gonna have to do a live every day.
Right.
All day.
Yeah, just do an 8-hour live.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days.
It's only 10 hours a day, so
yeah.
Coming. I think Monday the 1st, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a 2023 retrospective, and I'm just gonna live, and I'm gonna watch every one of my videos I did this year, and just talk bad about the videos the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my plan for the 1st. It's just that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna just watch every video I put out this year or last year, whatever. And that's gonna be the live. We're just gonna sit down and watch videos that I did.
Why not? Oh. All right. I don't know what we're dealing with, but I'm going to check out of here.
Well, yeah, I believe Dylan's probably getting ready to. He usually crashes around 10, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, bud.
All right, see ya.
Dylan!
Why?
What you doing?
Said I'm thirsty.
Doc left.
Oh, why?
He said he's going to go to bed.
I understand that.
So you missed. So the Monday the 1st, I'm gonna do a live,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna watch every one of my videos I put out last year on the live.
You gonna be able to do that?
Why not?
How many videos you got?
From last year, I can
Yeah,
check. Let me see
You're
here.
gonna be up 24 hours.
No, I didn't put out that many. I mean, I might have.
I would
1,
check before I go
2,
promising
3,
anything.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I put out 40 videos this year. So I think we can do it.
That's 200 minutes.
Fuck it.
That's only a 3-hour stream. You'll be fine.
Yeah, like I said.
That's if every video was 5 minutes.
Yeah, some of them are shorter than that. Some of them are like a minute. So I put out a lot of shorties this year when I was building that Dodge car with my brother.
Yeah, I know I can hit the 1,000, and it bugs me because that was my goal, and I know I can do it.
Exactly, Dean. I'm gonna be my own worst troll. I'm going to just talk bad about all my videos.
So I roughly need 11 hours a night.
So what's your big plans for 2024?
As far as what?
The channel.
Drink more Coke, Levi. I need to snort more Coke.
That's rich people drugs. I don't got money for that.
I get more stuff done, but I'd probably die. So, but as far as the channel, I really don't have plans for it.
You gotta make some goals, man. You gotta make some goals.
Well, I made goals this year,
Did
and
you
I
reach
wanted
them?
to be monetized by No Name Nationals, and that didn't happen.
Well, how many videos did you put out this year?
How do you check that? Can you go to like YouTube Studio?
Yeah, you can do it there. I'm just gonna do it the hard way. I'm looking at your channel right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. You put out 25 videos this year.
So that's
Ish.
two a month.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, it's not bad. You gotta do one a week, dude. One a week.
Yeah, so that's tough.
It is tough. I tried. Well, I didn't try till like September, and I did pretty good till like November, and I ran out of gas.
On my board. So I'm such a busy person. I have a whiteboard.
Yeah.
And not a whiteboard, like full size, like classroom style whiteboard with all the things I got to do on it. And one of them on there was daily uploads, which I knew was a stretch, but
yeah, you can't do daily. Like the only way you need you got extra money. Hire an editor to like do all your editing for you, and just so get like a Google Drive or something, and then just dump all your video footage to it, and then be like, hey, make me videos.
Right.
Pay him like $50 a video.
Oh, excuse me. What was I gonna say? Shit.
So, hold on, $50. So $50 times 52 weeks. So that's a video a week, right? So if you were to pay someone to edit all your videos for the year, and you did 50, so one video a week, it'd be $2,600.
Yeah.
That seems like a good investment.
if I can get them footage.
Well, you need to. That would be your job is to get them
I know
footage.
that, but I'm telling you, it's a lot. I wish I could have people step in my shoes for like for 3 or 4 days.
What you need to do is you need to move up here, right? And then we can like tag team YouTube together.
Yeah. What stinks is, like I said, a lot of my you wound up a bunch of hardcore bracket racers, so that's practically like money, right? I wound up. Okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess. What was I say? Most of my content's in the summer. In the
Same.
winter, it's thrashing to get money, projects, and everything done. And then in the summertime, I got plenty of content. I go to the racetrack almost every weekend.
Well, this is what you do. This is what you do. During the summer, you make a video, and then you stash it away until wintertime, so you have something to upload.
Yeah. What I'd like to do is you problem tall is you did what you said. I'll bet Uncle Brian is pissed.
Wait, what did I do? Dean, what did I do? I don't understand what I did.
So, and the other thing is, I got content coming up.
Yeah.
So I got to go to a buddy of mine to pick up my studs and main studs, or head studs and main studs.
Ew, why are you putting studs in it?
Studs?
Just put head bolts in it.
You killing me, Smalls.
Factory head bolts is all you need.
I'll smack you.
Factory head bolts.
Yes, if I want to do 9s and 10s and 11s, yes.
8's for 8's did fucking 8's with head bolts.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should.
That's literally, it does mean you should.
No. There's certain things that, the other thing is, I don't know, what was his cylinder pressure? Did he ever share that kind of information?
I don't think he shared that stuff.
Doppelganger Dylan? What? Dean, what kind of...
Ooh. Here's a Z06 supercharger.
But I'll have videos of me building the engine. I'll, taking the engine out of my car. There's stuff to be done. It's just getting to that. And nobody wants to hear me complain about a radiator. So I can't video that project. A, I'm not working on it. And B, if I did an update, again, I would just be complaining that I don't have a radiator. It's hard to make watchable content. I'm telling you.
You think I could add injectors to a Gen 5 blower?
You can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of looking at this blower. I think I made my decision. I think I'm putting a blower on that engine I'm making build for my truck.
Your square body that's going to have 8,000 horsepower.
No,
because you gotta have the Gen 5 heads or whatever.
I'm thinking about Gen 5 heads. Yeah, like really hard about it.
Stick to the simple stuff.
It is simple. They bolt fucking on. It's simple.
You'll be much happier. Because when you junk a head for some reason, you just go to the junkyard. You're not gonna find one.
Why would I fuck up a head?
Well, if you're wanting to push some power, like you're saying,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it for a stock engine. I'm just weird though, because GM did a great job of these engines, and
Right. Okay, I get what Dean meant now. He's saying that my problem is I do the things I say I'm going to do. So it gives Brian less ammo to use on me.
Right.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot.
What? What'd you forget?
I got the black car now too. That
What black
at some
car?
point will be daily driver content.
Yeah. What
Which-
black car?
I got a 77 Malibu.
Let me go look up the 77 Malibu. Hold on.
Huh?
I said, let me go look up a 77 Malibu. Ew.
Hey,
I got one. Hey, I got one of these if you want to buy one.
77?
I got this same car, pretty sure.
I bet you can't. I bet you didn't get what I paid for mine.
Well, I'll probably be able to give you the one I got for about the same. My dad probably just wants it out of his fucking yard.
$300.
Yeah, probably. Did yours have like the swivel out seat, like the seats? Oh yeah, this one had them too. They were neat. Like,
Yeah, I paid $300 for it.
well, if you need a backup car or a parts car, I got you.
It's got a running 305.
Yeah.
I didn't put it in gear, but if it runs, it moves.
Yeah.
Unless something's like crawled up in the transmission or something, but not likely.
All right. I want your opinion on a transmission.
All right.
So this is what I'm thinking. Okay. Either I spend too much money on a T5 out of like an S10. Okay.
Yeah.
I find a 5-speed out of the 2.2 S10s. I think
Okay.
they're like an NV 1500. They had like the one-piece bell housing. The bell housing didn't come off. Either I find one of them, or I use like $600 worth of adapters to put an AR5 behind it.
AR5 that come out of Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Scrap that.
Huh.
T5 would be okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be spending. People want like stupid money for T5s these days. It's a problem.
What is your budget?
Well, it's going behind that Iron Duke, so it's only going to be making like 200 horsepower.
Oh shit! Then any of those are a good option.
Yeah, so any of them. That's the thing.
The only reason I said the AR5 no is because that's what's in my cousin's Colorado, and I mean, like, I think he was making like 400 horse and destroyed it. So,
well, I've seen guys making 800 horse and not breaking them, so it just depends. But no, like I said,
how hard are they on them?
I don't know. Well, it's going to make 200 horsepower with the turbo. I'm thinking the 2.2 transmission. I just got to find one.
That should be easy.
Because no one wants them because they're not a performance trans, right? And you can't take the bell housing off, so like nobody wants them.
He blew the AR5 up. If people are making 800 horsepower on them, they must not be speed shifting them.
Probably not.
Because like, I don't even think he was making 500 horsepower, and it broke.
Well, no, you can break them. Like if you put it on sticky tires and you get on a good prep track, like you'll break third gear.
It was on a sticky track and it was on a radial.
Yeah, like well, see, you don't put a radial on a manual transmission. You use a slick.
It's got that now. It's got my old slicks on it now.
Yeah, that's why you use a slick. Slicks have a little bit of cushion, so when you drop the clutch, you don't snap shit.
And so let's see. Next year I'll be doing. So right now it's got Mickey Thompson's on it.
Yeah.
Only thing I've ever known. I got a set of Hoosiers for next year.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the difference is. I wanted to. So since I know, do you know that Jeff's he's got a front engine dragster, right? 2 hacks.
Yeah.
Before he had that, actually last year I thought of it. What would be a cool class is hardtail dragsters, small tire, power adder, whatever you want, nitrous, turbos, supercharged.
Like no name.
Huh?
You mean for like No Name or something?
Or any, like just to start a class and see if it took off. I think it
Yeah,
would be
no,
fun watching people tune because a hardtail dragster doesn't have suspension.
yeah, I kind of like that idea, but so you got to put some engine rules in there because like you want to keep it affordable, you know.
Because like, you know, everybody's got it. Like if you did a no prep, you got to figure out how to put the power down with no suspension.
Yeah,
It would just be people blowing the tires off or, you know, turning it way down.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I like rules, but I don't like rules.
Ooh,
So I made a post. I don't know who. Do you know who Tin Soldier Race Cars is?
what's the name?
Tin Soldier Race Cars.
Negative.
Uh, anyway, they interviewed a guy that started was it two X275, the radial racing.
Right.
He started that class or whatnot, and he said he always had people exploiting the gray areas.
That's why you have gray areas. You wanna, in my opinion, if I was to like create a class, I would purposely have gray areas to reward the people that thought outside of the box.
Okay, so now here's the kicker though. Innovation doesn't always come from actual innovation. Sometimes innovation comes from money.
No,
Because
I don't think.
every time you come up with an innovation, it costs lots and lots of money.
That's not true, man. If you look back at old NASCAR, they came up with all kinds of shit that was gray, but was technically not
Like
cheating.
when they were doing the like for the 28-10-5 stuff, they were doing stock suspension. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Innovation for me comes from being broke. That's what I want. But people are just spending cubic dollars instead of cubic brain powers. And so now you're outspending people like you, me, all the people that are just trying to have a good time, you know, and enjoy it. Obviously everybody wants to win, but I'm not going to risk ruining my financial life for the rest of my life just to win a race. Make sense?
I mean, it depends.
I'll be out. Just because they do doesn't mean you have to. Well, yeah, then why compete? Then why take my car and build it to that?
It's just sweaty fat guy.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, because that's where I'm at with small tire.
If I remember right, this guy knows a lot about E85.
I think so.
Like, yeah, he's one of like the pro E85 guys that are like in the community.
He's corn fed.
Yeah.
But the gray areas, but the way he said it was what I really liked. Exploiting. What does that mean to you?
Exploiting means bending. You bend the rules within the rules. That's what an exploit is.
Exploiting is breaking the rules.
No, exploiting is not breaking the rules. Because if there's not a rule to break, you're not breaking the rules.
Well, see, there is the rule. When you know you're doing something wrong, that's breaking the rule.
Here's a good example. Okay, back when who was it, Smokey Unique or whatever, back when they had no maximum diameter of the size of fuel line you could run, so the motherfucker had a 3-inch fuel line running down the center of his car. That wasn't cheating. The rules didn't say he couldn't. He didn't break a rule because there wasn't a rule to break.
Who said that was allowed, though?
That's the point. If it doesn't say it's not allowed, then it's allowed. That's how rules work.
Oh, I guess. But then you're talking about money again.
That's not money. That's thinking outside the box. Just putting a fucking giant pipe for a fuel line so you can have a couple more gallons of fuel, that doesn't cost you that much money. That's not a money thing. That's a thinking outside the box thing.
But that's different.
That's literally that was literally a gray area of the rules.
So like
He
I was
exploited the rules.
explaining earlier, with the small tire,
Yeah.
you were having people taking stock suspension to a
Right.
whole new level. Okay,
What do you mean? How were they? What were they doing to it?
stock style suspension means to me in the stock place with very few adjustments.
Yeah.
People were having like a fully built 40 bolt hole bracket and just welding them in the factory places, and they call that stock style.
Well, like,
It bugged me.
so I mean, if you're saying that stock style should be stock location with no adjustability, then the rule should say that. Stock
Yeah,
placement,
but
no adjustability.
that's where I'd say the money comes in, because people will go out and spend $6,000 on a rear end and brackets just
But
so
that's
they can
not.
get around the rules.
Yeah, that's not money though. That's just being really good with CAD and knowing how to build your own shit.
There's not many people that do that. I promise you.
Yeah.
Like
Well.
10 Soldiers sold a lot of stuff for no prep because of it. They, I hate getting into that because I don't like to be that person that doesn't like innovation, but it ruins the sport for people that are broke, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why, like I said, that's why I like rules when they make it so everybody can afford it.
like when Small Tire first started out, my car right now could probably be midfield. Right now, my car's like, I don't even buy in because I know I'm going to lose. Like literally, I could be halfway down the track and they just start and they'll beat me. That's how fast it's become.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. And it's the same thing with all steel, all glass. Whoever created that rule set is a moron.
Why?
Okay, so I can cut the stock floor pans up. I can cut the stock firewall up. As long as there's some of it there, it's fine.
Well, I mean, as long as it's all metal and all glass, right?
I can have fiberglass hoods, deck lids, bumpers.
Well, why can you have that?
Because that's part of the rules.
Well, then whoever made the rules, that's my point. This is exactly my point, right? It's like if you gotta have rules that are enforced.
So then why call it all steel, all glass?
Yeah, or don't call it that. Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
then the other thing was people were cutting the whole trunk pan area out and just throwing carbon fiber in there or fiberglass, or I've seen aluminum body panels.
Yeah.
And that's not steel the last time I checked. Like my car is a prime example of all steel, all glass. Literally, there's not a panel on there that obviously I can't force the factory to put metal taillights in it. But like the floors, all steel. The firewall, steel. Fenders, steel. Doors, steel. Roof, steel. Hood, steel. It's just like, it's stupid.
Right.
Well, Thumper, it wasn't. I'm not complaining about that. It's the all steel, all glass thing where they call it something and then change the rules up. Like, don't call it that. Just call it like a streetcar class then, because that's what that is basically. Except you can run a slick. That's it. I had thought I really wanted to, but I don't have the money or the time to do it. Starting a local race up at our local track like that. All steel, all glass. True all steel, all glass. And I think I'd have more NA cars there because of that. But again, it's like every class. It's just class racing. The man with the most money wins. Sadly. That's why I'm a bracket racer.
like I said, man, like if these guys want to make it more fair, they just need to like enforce the rules. So I don't. That sounds like a guy that are running the things or the problem. Like, that's why I kind of like tire classes. Like it kind of equals it out. It's like, all right, everybody gets this size tire. You know, like pretty simple.
I seen a post the other day. I don't know if you're part of it. The blue collar street racing. What was it? What did they say? I forgot it. Oh shit! Where's I going with that? Oh, if they done safety inspections on all the cars, half of the field would be gone.
Yeah.
There's people running sevens with 850 cert cages and belts that expired in 2010, and it's like, yeah, if you enforce that, then there's half the pot gone, but it's a nightmare.
Well, like the belts, I don't really care about. To be fair,
Right.
the cage is something else. The belts, I don't really care about. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
But if they enforce the rules, they'd be kicked out.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I would love to see a 28-10-5 stock suspension. Doesn't matter if you like relocate it on the stock mounts, like if you drilled a hole, because there's going to be an advantage to every car.
Yeah.
Right. If I want to move the leaf spring somewhere, it's still a leaf spring car, right? I feel like I'm right. I don't know. But if my car started out as a triangulated 4-link, it should stay a triangulated 4-link. And then the other one is travel up front, stock suspension in the front. Like the only thing you can do is the most you can do is double adjustable coilovers in the front, but stock style control arms or stock control arms. That would be a better one because that's how these guys are getting down on no prep is a lot of extension in the front and really good suspension in the rear. Change that up. And then there was one. Let's define a whole as being able to be a solid object. Technically, it's not. It's not a solid object. He must have either dropped out or died or quit caring. One of the two. Yeah. I probably need to quit doing this anyway. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, there's Mike's car hole. How are you? I don't know what happened to him, so. But I guess I'll just end it here. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Hope everybody had a good night. I will see you guys. Oh, you're still watching on his channel? What are we talking about tonight? We've talked about everything tonight. There's JDM Civic. Now you comment after he's gone. I hate that. JDM. Yeah. Well, either his internet maybe went out, something like that. I don't know. It don't really matter, I guess. Time for me to go to bed. Well, if you want to see who can go faster for 1,500, I'm game. I could probably take that bet. I'd probably lose. How creative can you get? That's the question. Here he's back.
I don't know what happened. My internet took a shit.
Bless me.
He's doing
Oh.
tight.
Thanks.
Where'd all these people come from?
I don't know. Like I was like half tempted. I'm like, maybe he his internet went out. I'm like, it's time for me to go to bed. And he show back up. So I'll go for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, my internet took a shit on me for some reason. I was like, what?
So I can go found you through the search feed, subbed though. I'll be in your next live. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Well, that's cool. Wait, who's he talking to, me or you?
I think it's on mine because it doesn't have the little link thing.
Oh, well,
What's
shit!
the-
You guys need to go sub to me too. I'm not chop. I'm cool. I do way cooler shit than he does. Just
Probably true.
he's
What's the-
faster. He's faster, but I do cooler shit.
What's the cars? Question mark. Well, that's a Laguna.
You explain your combination first, and I'll explain my combination.
Mine's easy. It's a turbo LS.
Well, yeah, mine's a turbo LS in a Ranger.
A Ford effing Ranger.
That's a Ford fucking Ranger.
Ford.
No, mine's a stick shift though, so it's infinitely cooler. Yeah, put my link in the chat. I don't think it'll let me do it.
Like your channel?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
There.
Y'all like outlaw figure eight racing? I like anything that involves racing.
Shut up. Hey, you know what? Make me a mod.
How do I do that?
Go to your channel and click on my name.
Like my YouTube channel?
I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted my. Yeah, you gotta make me a mod. I can't post links.
How do I on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Listen, listen here, pal. I've never done this, okay? Give me a break.
No, you're fine. Like I don't do it either.
Comment.
I did. I just posted my link to my channel. Can't see it.
It's not showing up on my YouTube.
Yeah, see that's the problem. That's why I need to be a mod, I think. Let me try. Let me just put something. I'll just put nerd. There we go.
There we go. Add as moderator.
All right. Am I mod?
Which one? Managing moderator or standard moderator?
Just standard's fine.
I don't know what the fucking difference is.
I don't know where it is either. Okay, but can you see that link now?
I'm an outlaw figure eight girl. Y'all heard of the 3-hour figure eight race that's held at the Speedrome in Indianapolis? Nope.
Delete messages. Put in a timeout. Hide from the chat management. Okay. But can I post link? Do you see that link?
Yes.
Awesome. It worked. Okay, there's my link.
Hey, there's Loki. I don't know who that is.
Dude, where are all these people coming from? What did we do?
Welcome to the channel.
We broke YouTube because
I think so. Where was that?
all these people are new.
Mike has an LS swap square body Suburban.
Let's
That's
go. He's making fun of me, Mike, because I'm getting ready to build an LS for my square body, and he keeps on telling me I'm doing it wrong. Get him.
He is. He's doing
No,
it
I'm not.
absolutely wrong.
I'm doing it cooler than him. That's the problem. He's jealous.
There's Stack 727 music. What is up, my man?
Whoa. Where are all these people coming?
I have no idea.
Hey, you gotta welcome all these new people, man.
I
Welcome.
did. Almost. It's that 3-hour. It's as cool as hell. Y'all should look it up. I may just do that.
Wait, what are we looking up?
See, okay. Mike's smart. All right. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I have a 6-liter.
Oh, and guess what? Thumper's smart too.
What? Okay, first of all, I'm putting a 6-liter in it. I'm just stroking it out to a 6.6 liter. So
You
tell
don't
me how
need
that's
that.
See, I do need that because it's bigger.
Just
And
bigger is
yes.
not always better.
And yes, Stacks, that is a Ford Ranger.
I have a
Like I said,
76 short box with a 6.0 in it.
like I
Amen
said,
to that. That is
like I said,
good.
mine is a 6.0 block. It's just,
Well,
bigger.
thanks, Dax 727. I appreciate that. Whether you're subbing me or him, I appreciate it. There is Ben Cherry. Hey, Mike, thanks for the link. Okay.
Okay, no one's saying anything weird yet. So, like, I don't think they're bots. I think these are real people.
If they're bots, they're pretty good bots.
Time
Yes,
me out.
bigger.
Who said time me out?
See, I told you. Okay, so Thumper's not as good as I thought he was. He
Yeah,
says no
bigger is
replacement for
better.
displacement.
No replacement for displacement. Like, there is a replacement for displacement. It's called, boost. But when you have more displacement, you can fit in more boost. So it works out pretty well.
Harley MF Davidson. I actually have a video of the 3-hour on my page. I will have to check it out then.
What is the 3-hour?
It's that race that he's talking about.
Oh, okay. Like a Le Mans type shit.
Oh, Lord, Ben, you a troll. I don't know. Okay. Stacks 727 has some bad to the bone music. We
Dude,
aren't trolls. Hold up. Is that a Ford Ranger question mark?
Okay, someone said that same comment twice.
I believe that. They're probably not real people, but who cares?
I mean, if they're watching, they're giving you watch hours, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're real people. I'm sure. You are. If I was a bot, I'd be rusty as up. I'm getting old. Okay.
Dude,
Yep.
I think this is what I think happened. I think just a random group of people like picked a random live, which happens to be you, and they're just like, "Fuck it, let's just go crash this dude's live." I think that's what's happening.
They're struggling to crash it.
No, I mean, like, you crash a party, you just show up uninvited, right?
Oh. We're just people that like horsepower, and a couple of us like Harleys. My real name is Harley D. What? Okay, wait a minute. Now that's scammy. Harley is
Dude.
a girl.
Dude.
This can't be real. I don't know, Harley. I'm sure we got some fakes in here. God.
Mike said he dropped your link, dude. He posted your link somewhere. I'm not sure where he posted it.
Okay, thanks.
Well, hey, tell him how much horsepower you make, Levi.
It makes, according to the calculator, 800, and that's ET calculator.
See, mine only makes 600, but in this little truck, that's plenty.
B Cherry, never know. You and I are real babes. Okay. I have over 300 videos. I'll watch every single one of them in my sleep.
I'm gonna have to go check out Mike's car hole now and see what this channel is.
Yeah, I'm a girl. Okay. Great.
Hold on.
Mike's car hole.
Mike's car hole.
We're just a group of friends that found a car live. Oh, okay.
I told you that's what happened, man. They're just a bunch. Yeah.
Mike's car hole. I dropped your link, I said. Thank you. I appreciate that. My real name for real is Harley Davidson.
Well, that's just like, kids these days, or kids grew up and named their kids dumb shit today, right? Like,
Harley would scare you in real life. Trust me. I'm scared of everybody.
he's just not used to having this many new people in the live. Like, usually we get like the same 3 people. So now we have like 9 in here. So this is pretty interesting, right?
You can eat the yellow snow, just not the lead-filled penguins.
Yes, Dean. Yes, Dean.
I got the link from Mike. Okay. We all have a group chat together. Mike posted your link on it. Here we are.
Oh.
Mike's car hole. Yeah, you heard of the No Name Nationals? I've only been twice.
I've been once.
Thumper. I have 300 too. I have too many videos, to be honest. For how little my subscriber count is, I probably have too many videos.
It's a slow night on YouTube. Yeah, what is today?
Wednesday.
Wednesdays are an odd day.
Right. JDM Civic, nice car, man. I bet the AC is cold. Haha, Stacks with his no AC problems. Uh,
That's a me problem too. I'm
No
pretty
great-
sure I'm gonna take out the heater core and put an AC core in its place and try to get AC in my truck. It's always too hot in that thing.
I swear on everything, my real legal beagle name is Harley Davidson. Just ask my friends. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I don't care what your name is. It doesn't matter. You're still a person, I guess. Harley will leak all over your driveway. Be cautious inviting her over.
That was a very odd way of putting that. You're still a person, I guess.
Always looking for new streamers in the community. You got 1 and 2, I guess.
I usually stream Mondays. Mine are way more interesting than his, though. That's why I come in to help out.
Yeah, I don't really talk about much because I don't really have much going on. Actually, I do. I just don't have anything that interests people because people aren't interested in actual work.
Hey, Battery's back.
Oh my God, this guy. Oh, jeez. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the.
Dude, the chat is wild, dude.
Right. I subbed you both. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, man.
The fire extinguisher for that Holly. Stacks. Does your Harley leak? I haven't put up a video in a couple months. Been busy getting ready for winter. Hey, look, 2X is here.
Oh, man.
Hey, Jeff.
Put the link.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could do that.
Jeff don't like us, though. He never comes in anymore.
He just don't like you.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
He's not coming. I don't think he's ever been on one of my lives before.
No.
I don't think.
He might be in my chat. I don't know.
It shows. It shows mine.
No, he's in your chat. See, he likes you more. That's just how it is. Yeah.
I love how the chat's talking about their oil leak.
Yeah, I see that.
It's like they're obsessed with it.
Mike said he can bring in more people. Well, Levi, tell him why you're doing this live tonight.
Okay, so I got to reach 1,000 watch hours before December 31st. It's a personal goal, but I think it's possible.
Yeah. So he's gonna do a live like every night, for some reason.
Can you tap in? I don't care. Just try not to play loud music or be obnoxious.
Dude, are you sure? Are you sure we don't want another Turbo World?
Oh my God, no.
Dude, I like Turbo World too. It's the fucked up thing.
He's nice. He's a nice guy. He's just loud, obnoxious, and never shuts up.
Obnoxious isn't the right term for Turbo World. He's very
well. It's the topics he talks about when he's getting on his rants. I thought we were subbed to you, man. No problem. Appreciate you subbing.
Ken, suggest some holes in a 68 tall. No holes in the 68, Dean.
Hey.
68 staying holeless.
Watch. Hey, there's 2X.
What's happening?
Hey!
It has been forever since I've been on a live. Let me see if I can do this without smashing my phone.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Do you see that?
You're kind of a big. Oh, he's gone.
Did you see Blake's comment there?
Well, I was in Tall's live. It came to.
Loki, I need 112 hours to get to the 1,000.
And like the 1,000 doesn't do anything, right? It's just like a personal goal.
No. Uh-oh. There we go.
There we go.
Is there two people?
We got two Tall. We got two Jeffs.
Oh, I don't know why I'm the other one in there.
Hey, unclick.
That makes no sense.
I can remove it.
Unclick that comment. There. Yeah, see? It's Jeff twice.
I wonder why. We'll boot the other one. I don't know how to do that.
There you go.
So how you been, bud?
Been busy.
I
been very busy. Yeah. Yeah, I actually can't. I bounce back and forth between when I see you on there or when I see Levi. So
Oh,
I'll
I
say,
know. I'm assuming shit.
I know.
Wake Up America here. Okay, Wake Up America is cool. I was doing that live the other night with my buddy with the Godzilla engine.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, he found my live just because he happened to type in Godzilla into YouTube, and now he's a subscriber.
Well, that's good.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that is cool.
Nice,
112
nice.
is doable by the end of the month for sure. I was hoping.
It is.
I was hoping
It
so.
is. It's very doable.
Yeah, man, just keep doing lives, man.
It is very doable.
Like, how many people we got in here total right now?
14.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Right.
Hey, there you go.
Not too shabby.
There you go.
So I see you've been busy with the car in the background. I see two
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I got the dragster. It's pretty much torn down to just what you see. And it'll be completely disassembled this weekend and start ordering up some tubing and making some changes, and
I'm excited for you. I really.
it's gonna be a
am.
blast. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna end up probably in a wheelchair, but
That's all right. That's just part of it.
Hey, what happened to that funny car body you had?
I still got it. In fact, I got it. I haven't shown a video of it, but I actually am part owner of a nostalgia funny car now. So
What are you doing with the other one though? The body that was messed
it's
up.
really rough. I need a big space to do all the fiberglass work that I want to do on that. That's just kind of backburnered. It's gonna
Okay,
be a.
I'll
It's gonna
be
be a.
curious.
But me and a friend of mine found another funny car chassis. It's a Romeo Palomides chassis with a Actually, it's a
Cool.
Challenger body on it. It's supposed to be a Barracuda. It's one of the early '72 Don Schumacher Stardust cars. So
Hey, Harley motherfucking Davidson, you and your friends are more than welcome to crash his lives whenever you want.
Yeah.
yes, crash Levi's lives.
Yeah.
You missed it, dude. Like 40 motherfuckers just came in the live out of nowhere.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
It was wild.
They're real people.
We weren't sure at first.
We weren't
No,
sure.
they were. I was watching, and I saw Mike's car hole, and I've watched his stuff, and he's commented a lot. And I just started looking. I'm like, yeah, these are actually real. These are real people.
It's
Like I
crazy.
said, we didn't recognize them. We're like, man, who are all these fuckers?
Yeah. And then they
Yeah.
were going back and forth in the comments to each other about all kinds of different things. So
Yeah.
Lots of inside jokes we weren't privy to.
there's JDM_Civic. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, is that a Ford Ranger? That's sick, man. You see you got an LS swap?
I do have an LS swap in that little Ranger right there.
That's badass. I had a Ford Ranger, but yeah, it was just tough keeping gas in the damn thing.
Oh, dude, that's why I don't drive it as much as I should, man.
There's Bad Tree Blake,
There's Blaker.
a Celtics fan.
Yo, he's got a pretty serious setup there. Those pinball machines and stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Man cave.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I zoomed in.
Gotta have that.
You know, Midway and whatnot.
There you go.
We like it here. It seems chill. Well, I appreciate that. I try to be as relaxed as possible. Sometimes I get stressed out and go off on a rant, but
I wasn't going to
Sometimes.
join Levi, but I had to come in here and say I was subscribed to your channel.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then when I typed it in, it said I wasn't subscribed. Now, have you noticed that before, that you're subscribed to a channel and it will unsubscribe
Yes.
you from a channel?
I
Pretty
think,
All the
reason.
time.
I think
Because we met at No Name Nationals 2 years ago.
yes. Yeah.
And we hung out at the Bad Tree Pits and we drank beers and shit, just like every year. Everybody comes over. Good time.
I think YouTube does it if you don't use like if you don't go on a channel for very long. I think they'll unsubscribe you. I've had it happen before.
Usually
And then
only
my
happens-
second reason to come in this live was to give Jeff shit for putting small block Chevys in the drag.
So I
when
know.
he's a diehard Mopar guy, and all you see are Fords and Chevys.
So the thing about it is the guy I do stuff with, he's been doing this shit since the 60s, right? And he still has a wall of shelves of Hillborn injection for small blocks, Vertex Magnetos. I mean, you name it. So, man, trust me, I've been looking because I've had this thing going in the works for a few months, and I've been looking for an affordable big block Mopar Hillborn injection setup, and I can't find the word affordable with that at all.
Well, you're looking for Hillborn.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
That's the problem. That's
You can
the
get a fake one.
Well, yeah, I've got two real small block ones now for a Chevy.
What about did you check Roy Steffens?
Look
I
at the size
haven't.
of that guy.
Mega Parts? Check him out. He might have something. He's got a lot of NOS and
Levi does, but he doesn't.
But man, that stuff's so expensive. Then you got to find the right timing cover for it, the pump, you know. And that stuff is just.
Hey, Mike's
Jeff,
car hole
crazy.
is correct. If you want a fast car, you need a Chevy motor.
Oh boy.
Whatever.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Bill,
Jeff.
Yeah.
You need to go with that Pontiac 400 you just got.
Oh, you know, actually, I found a Hillborn setup for that, but it was way too expensive too.
Well, you could always go with a 671.
hey.
Yeah. Now I do have a 671. I actually got a whole handful of 671 blowers. Obviously need to be rebuilt, but
Because I can get you links to the manifold in the drive.
oh shit, there's two other people in here.
who makes that?
I thought they were
There's a
just
lot of
Well,
circles.
people.
BDS still makes them.
Okay.
Yeah, Carhole had a fast Evo, and then he hit a wall doing 80.
That'll
Yikes.
do it.
That's
Yeah.
not fun.
That will do it.
Jeff,
Yeah,
I would love to see a turbo with nitro.
I don't know if you could do turbo with nitro. I have
Yeah,
no
I
idea if you could.
I don't
know.
either, but I have an S480 that I'll have to gift to somebody.
You can gift it to me.
I got a turbo in my Civic, but it's just one of those air fresheners that go in the air vent. Smells good.
It
Smells
makes
good.
some noises and it probably smells good. I
Yeah.
can't blame
What you
you.
got under the hood of that Civic, man?
It's an SI, so it's just K series stock.
Okay. I too have a K series. I have a K24 I've been thinking with. So.
Yeah, buckle up your seatbelts. It's got a cold air intake, guys. It's pretty fast.
Well, you got to have that.
Yeah.
How many stickers do you have on it? That's really what matters.
And do you have the cheese grater on the trunk lid?
Right.
Yeah, I got the whale tail on the back, and I put a hood scoop on the roof just to make it that little extra, get that extra power. You know, get
So
me some
it's
street
like a
cred.
Hey,
Full-
if
it's a
you're a
full
Honda
rally
guy,
car.
do you know K20 Rob?
No, I don't.
Dude's got a fucking Honda. I hung out with them at Six Summer last year.
Yeah,
Fuckers in the 8's, dude. And on the last day, he hit high 7s.
that's crazy.
That's moving along pretty good.
Yeah, dude. And he's the chillest guy. And because I was Ricky in the Ford, whatever the fuck it was, front wheel drive shitbox,
Yeah,
you know, we were just kind of brushed off to the side because we're not in anything cool like, you know, the big three, you know, America. We're brushed off to the
I
side.
have
So
so
we
much
ended up
interest.
hanging out with all the misfits of drag or Six Summer. And it's like a Lee Iacocca Woody station wagon, dude.
Nice.
This Rob in the Civic and us in the Ford and some other dudes and some other four bangers. They're
Y'all
all
ever-
running pretty good
y'all
time.
ever go to Bradenton Motorsports over there by the Freedom Factory and all that?
I've been there in
It's
the
a-
early 2000s before Cletus was.
It's a
thing.
goal track, a bucket list track for me.
Yeah, I live like an hour away from it, and I still haven't made it out there yet. But I want to go to the Danger Ranger 5000. Like, it just looks lit.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Orlando Speed World?
Who was it?
No, I haven't. I spent a lot of time out at like Citrus County dirt track, and then there's like a local track here in
Where are you from? Fort Myers, Punta Gorda. That's where I used to live for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just north of that. I'm in St. Pete area, so
Oh, okay, yeah. That's man. I love riding that coastline.
yeah, it's fun.
Mm.
Yeah, when Vice Grip went to the Danger Ranger thing at the factory, it looked like a good time. It looked like a good time.
Vice Grip's hilarious, man. He does some crazy shit.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what he used to do before YouTube? Install
What's that?
security cameras.
No kidding.
shit.
So
I don't see that from him.
Huh.
my sixth ever subscriber was Derek's second ever subscriber, and met him on Power Tour. Broke down on the side of the road,
Oh wow.
and he's like, Derek's got 2 young boys. I got twins. One's got Downs, and they're both on the side of the road hanging out. And I'm helping him get this car back going on something I wouldn't even trust my family driving across the city in. And he's trying to put 1,000 miles on the side.
I like Dean's idea. Is he a porn star?
Mike
That was a
Honcho.
good guess. That was a good guess.
Mike Honcho.
But yeah, the 24-hour of lemons sounds hysterically
That does.
funny. Like,
It does.
There's
I
a
know guy
team
with an
right
old
here.
Figure 8 car.
There's a team right here.
Oh,
We
dude,
need like a. We would need. I think it'd be fun to have like a Subaru Brat, the little pickup
Oh.
truck with the seats in the back, and have.
Dude, I know where there's 2 of those.
Oh,
I don't
those
know
things
if
are
I'd
so
fit in
cool.
one of those
Well,
things.
We all know where there's one sitting on, what is it, a Dakota chassis with a big
Yeah.
Mopar in it?
Yeah.
That'll be a cool
Clint's.
build at some point. I can't wait to see him
Is
get
that-
finished.
That sweaty guy over there, the Rock.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Berlin Wall.
How you been, brother?
I'm good.
I want to get a Danger Ranger and send it. Sounds good.
Dude, sending a danger. I don't know, dude. The last time I sent mine a little too hard, it spooked me. So
Has
Uh-huh.
has the Ranger market inflated since?
because of the whole meme, not really.
The Ranger market is like seriously like a big market nowadays. Like it's crazy.
Can't find them up here. They rusted
Well,
away
really?
years
I
ago.
wonder how-
When I was
Super.
selling my Ranger, I uploaded the video to YouTube to sell it, and it literally ran out of gas, and the video wouldn't start, and I still sold
Huh.
it. So shout out to the Ranger market holding strong.
I had one when I was like 16, 17 years old. That thing, I mean, you could just beat that thing into the ground.
I remember my buddy Adam had one that would just start in gear. And that's
Yeah, I
how
had
you
a-
just do it.
I had a 4x4 one, and I was cutting donuts on the beach with it, and got all the salt water up in there, and the rack went and everything, and I drove it around with no power steering, no nothing for on 33s for like a year and a half.
My brother
Hashtag
bought a
Florida
new
man.
one in '87 and put it into the guardrail on Interstate 80.
Oh,
Damn.
Sounds like a fun
He's
time.
he's not a good driver.
I gotta say, I got more S10 memories than Rangers, though.
I had one of those
Me
too.
too.
Got rid of the Ranger and got an S10, and that thing really met its demise.
I mean, there used to be like 5 of us packed in an S10 single
Yeah.
cab
Oh
in
yeah.
high school.
You guys are real familiar.
Yeah.
Hey
I don't know
man,
about
That's
five,
not my
but-
belt buckle.
you're on the baseball team and you're all a bunch of broke bastards.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, if-
those were fun though. I think everybody in the Midwest, Blake, had one of those at some
You know,
point.
with
That
the
or a
baseball
Ranger.
bat shifter,
Oh,
and
man.
everybody's got their knees swung over to the side so nobody has a reach in between your legs to shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you're right. C10s are life.
Yeah, Mike Carhol got a pretty sweet C10 on Mustang wheels. It's pretty cool.
Man, okay, I finally figured it out. You sound just like fucking he sounds just like the guy that's always on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Which one? There's like a dozen of
The
them.
dude with the mullet. He's
Yeah,
another
yeah, with the
Canadian.
mullet.
He understands
Which
that
one?
guy that-
No, come on.
Guy-
He
guy
has
with
his
the
own
one
podcast.
guy?
Oh, Theo Vaughn?
Yeah,
Theo
Theo.
Vaughn. He sounds just
He
fucking
does
like him.
not sound like.
Yeah, he sounds like Theo Vaughn.
He does. He sounds just like Theo Vaughn. Say that you got in a fight with 2 midgets over a hooker in a truck stop.
See, I would say that, but people are gonna clip me.
Oh
Say
shit! He
he sounds
does.
just like Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
I bet that
I
is
can
Theo
do it.
Vaughn on his alternate account.
Yeah,
Bro,
Theo
he
Vaughn.
He just wants
is
to
a
slum with his
big
car guys.
Fucking
Dude, that'd be
racer
awesome.
Honda boy.
If he's Theo Vaughn, I need sponsors, man.
So,
Yeah.
how's that mushroom tea and all that cryo chamber shit doing?
Yeah, you know, Joe smells pretty bad. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He doesn't believe in deodorant. So
All
it gets hot
natural.
in the studio and it just starts stinking up the place.
Yeah, he's all about rubbing
Yeah,
that
but if you ever
Velcro.
smelled his BO on DMT,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's the reason. That's the reason we drink and get so tore up on the show is to forget
All
to
you,
do it. Or,
okay,
you know.
man. Just say I had a neighbor that made me bury his shit.
I had a neighbor that made me bury his shit.
Yeah, it's Theo Von, people. Welcome to the channel. Levi's Backyard Performance, first exclusive interview.
With Theo Von.
Dude, we could have so much fun with him and his voice.
Oh my God.
Right.
We don't even need Chat GTP.
Yeah, we don't need an AI.
Yeah, man. I think you found your new niche, man. Like you need to start doing like shorts.
Yeah, doing voiceovers and stuff.
Yeah, do a voiceover.
Yeah, you could just like have a picture of him and then, you know.
Yeah.
You ever had to bury your neighbor's shit?
No, but I had to bury a neighbor.
And just say the wildest off the wall stuff.
Right.
Dude, he does. Like, there's no way his stories are true, man. He just
Dodge
He's
Neon.
just-
It's a vibe.
He's just like that one guy everybody knows that can
Man,
just
this
roll.
one time
with
I was
it.
holding a watermelon and then I like found a microwave and then I put it in a mailbox and then 2 turkeys came by and we had DMT. It was amazing.
So, but Theo would have said, "Man, I found a microwave with the watermelon in it."
Yeah. Something like that. It's
Wow,
just go out there.
And there's 2 turkeys
OD.
fucking behind us the whole time.
Oh boy.
oh man. We're not making fun of you, man. We're having a good time.
This is definitely the weird hour.
Oh yeah.
It is.
When I show up, it gets weird. Deal with
I'm gonna
it.
listen to the weird hour while I go get my son.
Oh,
down
now
there.
he's got Dodge Neons. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Dude,
It's a
I
lifestyle.
we used to build neon RTs back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to
Oh,
have
I'm
a little
sorry.
Neon. That was a fun little car.
All right.
Dude.
All right. So the classic cars, the weird class, the SRT4 Neons and the Chevy Cobalt SSs and stuff.
you're talking to the man right here, man. I
You
had
think-
I had an ACR SRT4 in stone white. One of 83.
Yeah, people shit on that classic car, man, but I think they were really good slept on cars.
Dude,
They
they're
were probably fun.
go on YouTube and type in SRT4 roll race. You know, they're still out there.
Yeah.
I mean, now you got 1,000 horsepower you can buy from the dealership. So obviously it's not that impressive, but when YouTube first started out, and my friends would make fun of me because I was in a 2.4 first gen Neon.
Yeah, this
I'd be like, check this shit out.
Well,
this
20
particular-
20 years ago, it was hilarious watching him try to race me.
this particular one in the
What are you talking about, empty trailer guy?
has the dealer add-on hubcaps, so it was an extra.
Hey, I filled my trailer on the way home, okay?
There you go. No, you've made it. You can afford the dealer options, man.
Yeah, I mean,
The only way you could get chrome RT rims was through the dealer for a Neon in the 90s. And
Really?
Jabo had 2 sets of them. And they used to sit right next to this thermoquad. But
He put the thermal quad on the Neon.
we tried it. It didn't work.
That would almost be.
Why is the thermoquad on the table and not the wheels?
Because we had that Iceman cold air intake and the thermoquad, and you have it mounted upside down just when it jives. So
I got a story about a kid in my unit that had a little SRT4, and he just thought he was Billy Badass, man. Oh, dude. You want to hear the story?
if it was 2004, I'm sure he thought that.
It was 2004.
Ah, well, there we
It
go.
was the second fastest thing Dodge made behind the Viper. You know, I mean, the pamphlet gave these kids big heads back then. You're running
Yeah,
13 threes
yeah.
out of the box factory.
He wasn't running anywhere near 13.3.
Well,
I
there's
was
such thing
13.3,
called the driver mod also.
Back
Wendy
then,
English
not
says,
too bad,
everyone,
yeah.
I got home from work and had bills to pay. Yep. Understand that.
See, Levi, this is where we mess up, dude. We're in the wrong time zone because all these fuckers are wide awake yet. You
Right.
know, here we are.
It's
like,
11
shit,
here.
we should go to fucking bed.
Oh, wow. Boop. Littlest violin in the world. You're an hour ahead.
I'm East Coast too. Except I'm the furthest west you can be and still be in Eastern time.
Hey, fancy.
Everybody knows God's time central. So it's not my fault that
I
you
don't
guys
think
are
that's
sinners.
true.
I don't know where you got that from, but I guess.
Have you been to the Midwest? We're a lot nicer. There's a reason for it.
I'm in the
Yeah,
Midwest.
because everybody's armed.
What do you consider the Midwest?
Indiana.
Ah, man, you're East Coast.
That's east. Yeah, that's east.
Nah, man, East Coast, is
Indiana,
like a whole-
Ohio, we don't consider you guys
You get
Midwest.
to, like
You're
Pennsylvania,
not like
that's
us.
when it gets weird. Okay, Pennsylvania
guys-
over is weird.
You guys below all
Ohio.
them weird lakes that touch Canada, you're not
Half-
like us.
Half of Ohio is okay. The other half towards the East Coast is where it starts.
Yeah,
to
like I said, Pennsylvania, it just gets weird from there over, man.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm above Wisconsin, so that's kind of like,
Oh, you're in the bad areas though.
He's in the Upper Peninsula.
Yep.
Have you ever went on and watched like Body in Blue or something like that? It's a cop show on YouTube. They're literally all out of Wisconsin. They're always pulling somebody over for something.
Yeah, because the state's full of a bunch of Jeffrey Dahmers and Ed Geins.
Are you
Yeah.
calling?
They're basically
calling-
Canadian. I mean, they're so close, right? So,
Dude, all they do is eat people and cheese curds.
Okay,
And
I got
make
it.
lampshades out of dead bodies.
I like cheese curds, so I can't hate them there.
Hey, you know what the saying is? If
What's
they ain't
that?
squeaking, we ain't eating.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, they don't squeak after they've cooled off a bit.
Then you ain't eating the right cheese curds.
The ones from Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Gotta be at room temperature, squeaking.
9 p.m. here.
It's gotta sound like a fresh set of Nikes going across a gym floor.
38 POS Racing. I think I hear a familiar voice. I think all are probably familiar voices.
38 POS, how's it going, brother?
Indiana, Middle East.
Yeah, you guys are like the fucking
All I can say is
Alabama.
everybody in
Midwest.
every other state can stay where they're at. Don't come to Indiana. This is my sanctuary.
oh, Indiana's turned into a shithole, dude. Just wait, it'll happen.
Dude, I went to
I avoid Indiana as much as I avoid Illinois.
I went to Indianapolis for the Indy Cylinder Head show. Jeff,
Yeah.
who left the chat. I don't know. That's the dirtiest city I've ever been in.
Indianapolis?
Fuck yeah, dude. It was terrible.
Have you ever been to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
I mean, I flew over it.
Yeah,
I went. Okay, so when I got out of baggage claim out of the Philly airport, the first thing that hit my nostrils was garbage and poop and piss.
yeah. Evansville is bad about that too. Their sewage is all fucked up. Every time it rains hard, it all overflows.
You guys went visit the wrong places. Come down where I'm at. I'll show you what real Indiana's about.
And you know what? We can all say that because everybody thinks Iowa's a laser, right?
Idiots out wandering around.
Yep. Idiots out wandering around. We all get a rubber nipple put on the Busch Light can when we're born.
Now that I believe.
Well, it's true. It's called mother's milk here. We don't call it Busch Light.
It's real flat, except for when it's not. So
Yeah, we're where it's not. We're in where that big thing of ice, didn't do this across it like a washing board.
right,
So it's all
right.
bluffs and shit.
Yeah.
And there's this creek called the Mississippi. Runs through it.
That drive from Dubuque to Council Bluffs sucks
Yeah.
because it takes you all
On
the way
20?
across the state. No, I go down to Iowa City and hit 80.
Well, you
That
said
way I
from
can drive
Dubuque.
80 mile an hour.
So you drive south, then go west?
Well, yeah, because I'm coming from the UP.
Yeah, but why don't you just hit 20? That takes you straight west, then hop down when it merges closer.
I get on 151.
US 20 is the best road, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
I don't think I've ever been on US 20.
Best road.
Does it go through a bunch of small towns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
US,
want to get on the interstate and get across Iowa as fast as I possibly can.
you want to... Okay, US 41 goes from the Florida Keys all the way to Chicago. Or all the way to Green Bay, actually.
Well, 75 goes from Florida all the way up to Sioux City.
Yeah, but that's 75. That's the interstate. I'm talking about 41, an actual highway. Like, it's a goofy version of, like, Route 66 almost.
Yeah. When I'm going through all those other states, I just go to the interstate because I don't want to be there.
Right.
especially Michigan.
I've never been to Michigan, but everything that pops up on Marketplace that's a fucking good deal is in Michigan.
True.
Yeah, but it's downstate. It's down
That
the
is
mid.
factual.
Every fucking thing is $2,000 cheaper in Michigan
Well,
and
yeah,
less clapped out, and it's like
because the rust is included.
it's like these guys just need the next rock or something.
We do
or-
have more rust. That is true. That they have an abundance of rust. Yeah.
Yeah, the brake lines are probably out of it,
Yeah, that's whatever.
and the fuel lines.
you know.
Listen, I'll pay $2,000 cheaper to just put brake lines on something.
Have you seen my videos of the show trucks?
No.
You know where I go up and I grab the or the box side and I start shaking it and it just wobbles around.
That's funny.
I believe that.
And
Have
you
you ever
can
been to
see the
SEMA?
frame when you're standing next to it, from the front to the back of the box.
I did see that hood bent on that car auction the other day. That was pretty funny.
Hood bent. I didn't bend the hood.
Yeah, somebody went to shut it like a square body. I don't know if it was a square body or like something older, but they went to shut the hood and they bent it. They just left it.
I never knew that was a thing until I seen that oldie car guy from Canada.
Oh yeah, the Barrett Jackson guy. He just grabbed the hood and yanked it down and screwed up the hood.
Well, it's because they're not car people.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
then
like,
those are the people that are like, why is the junkyard telling me not to open and close the hoods and shit all the time?
right. Well, it's just like the person I bought my ramp truck off of. The dude goes around with Meekum auctions, and he's got a bunch of money, but doesn't know how to work on cars.
I got the same guy in town. He bought the GMC version of the El Camino. It was a 454 big black car. And he bought it at a Meekum auction down in Texas, and he brought it back up here, and he drove it around for like a month and got bored of it. Stuck 25,000 in the windshield, and that's been 3 years. You know, like just because you and one other dude down in Texas thought it was cool and bid
Right.
each other up, and you want to get your money back out of it. I mean, it's rust free and clean.
The square bodies are getting ridiculous. Like people want 20 grand for something that's worth maybe 5 to 7.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm building my own. I'm not paying any money for it. So
I see $8,000 Dodge D50s.
well, at least
They probably weren't even that new.
see them because there are 0 Dodge trucks period in my area. So
Who the hell's going to pay $8,000 for a D50?
Not me.
Somebody
All right.
will though.
Hey,
Apparently.
what pinball game do you want to play?
I mean, my brother put a 360 in one and tubbed it.
all right, gentlemen.
All
I
right.
am going to bed. So I'll catch y'all later. Levi, I'm gonna leave this running. You just like boot me from the
Well, I'm gonna go too. It's 11:08. If I don't
No,
leave
you
now,
gotta keep going.
I got to get back to that Celtics Kings game, and
You know, Mom had this Ford Festiva for a little while. The good thing about a small car, Mom could beat everybody's ass. You know, she went from oldest to youngest, you know, and it was almost like playing the cymbals when Mom would start whooping everybody's ass in the car because different children have different densities in them, and that's called body density. And so she'd hit my brother, and he'd be like, bam, and then me would be like, bang, and then my sister would be like, bang, because it was younger, and then the little baby, she'd be like, what? Bang. When I was growing up,
Dude,
they
you
had this
sound
boy
just
in
like
my
him.
neighborhood, and they called him One Love. That was his name, and he was mentally handicapped. And they came.
is he actually talking, or did he
would just
record this
stand
shit
by
and
his
then hit
house by
play?
the porch,
Dude, I
and all
hope it's
day he
real.
just yelled,
He
"One
hit
more
record.
day, I
One
can't
more day.
wait, I
it's a
can't wait."
filter.
And that's all he said, man. That's all he ever said. There was a couple of months where he recited a few Aerosmith lyrics. And I don't know what got into him. I think that was around when Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses were touring together. So he might have caught some of the excitement. You know, how was that?
Yeah.
You were playing it, but you know you should just like say that sometime.
I figured it out quickly.
Bing bong.
We'll never really know. That's
Theo's hilarious.
Man.
All right. Anyway, I'm out of here, fellas. It's
Yeah.
good meeting everybody new. It's good talking to everybody. Blake, Dylan.
Yep. I
Tall.
will see
Hey,
everybody.
hey,
Yeah, if you
one-
guys are into doing lives, man, pull up to Mike Carhole's after New Year's. We do a whole bunch of lives and hang out, and we'd
Cool.
enjoy
Hold on.
having everybody pull up on panel and hang out, man.
Theo, chill for a second. Tall.
Yeah.
Get like a green blanket and cover that lazy boy.
Oh,
Because it's
I
like
know.
every time I see you there, I'm like, when you're wearing a black shirt, you look like Jabba the Hutt of YouTube.
I don't care.
You wonky
Comfortable, man.
bastard.
Like I got my comfortable chair.
You look like a '90s Dallas Cowboys player.
Yeah.
Big ass shoulder pads.
Like,
I got
Almost
a guy
dying
that-
from a coke overdose.
like,
I got
I'm
a guy that
fighting
can put
comfortable while
Gorlock's
you guys
face on
put
you.
together. Anyway, later, fellas.
All right. Yep.
Have a
We,
good
we
one.
can turn him into Gorlock
Ooh,
the Destroyer.
All right. I will see you guys later. Y'all have a
Yeah.
good night.
I gotta get back to basketball.
All right, man. Have a good night. Thanks for letting me hang out.
I
Yeah,
got to
no
ride a
problem.
horse
Thanks
and
for
catch
joining us.
fish.
Later, freak bitches.